Alright.
Alright, make sure everybody's sitting up too. On your bottom.
Yeah, no sleeping. If you fall asleep, I'll hit you. Oh, I'll cry.
No,
I won't hit you
with a rock.
I would never do that.
We'd never beat a kid with a rock.
No.
Okay.
It's making noises.
Sure. So,
Oh.
maybe if they were bad. So today we are going to talk about integrity. Now that may seem like a really big word and hard to understand for some of y'all. Like I know sometimes, I used to not be able to know what it was. I'm like, what is it? It's a big word. I don't understand. Be a big word, something like that. So I had this video and I had a definition, but that's not up. So we will talk more about that later. But real quick, I have this goofy catchphrase for y'all. I'm gonna look like a dork, like always, but I don't care. I kind of stole it from a fast food restaurant, but when y'all hear this catchphrase, I want y'all to think of integrity. So, I'm loving it. Everyone knows where that's from.
Oh, I knew it was McDonald's.
McDonald's, yeah. So, it's not just some random catchphrase. I came up with something for it. So, I'm loving it, meaning integrity, because having integrity is showing our love for God. So I'm going to go over 3 main points today. My first point is, what is integrity and what does it look like? So earlier we kind of talked about integrity. We didn't really get to see our definitions or anything. But what do y'all think integrity means? No, it's okay.
I'm trying.
Being honest?
Yeah.
Doing the right thing even if no one's watching.
Y'all can just shout it out. You don't have to.
I think it's when it's like a combo between those two, and then it's like a little more like integrity. I think it's like, how do I explain this? It's in my head, but I can't get it out of words. So let's just say it's like those, but like more directed toward a specific thing, like praising God or something.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you my definition. It's more geared towards our setting. But integrity is having a consistent behavior that pleases God no matter where you are or who you're with. Does that kind of make sense to y'all?
Yeah.
Like, does that sound like a good definition to you guys? Yeah, so that's kind of what I thought it meant. And real quick, I'm going to tell a story about someone who I thought integrity, and her name is Esther, and she's from the Bible. Who's heard the story of Esther?
One of my favorites. Oh, they have a movie about the Netflix. It's called The Night with the King. It's good.
That's awesome. So, yes, Esther, she was a Jew, and she was married to a king who was not a Jew. And there was this man named Haman. Y'all have heard of Haman, right? The story of Esther, yes. Haman did not like the Jews because of a man named Mordecai. And the reason why is because Mordecai refused to bow down as Haman. And Haman was the prime minister. He was the king's prime minister, so he's pretty high up there. He was like, yeah, look at me, I'm awesome, and yeah. So he was like, bow down to me. He said no. So this infuriated Haman, so he told the king he wanted all of the Jews dead. And Esther, she was a Jew, so she was like, oh no, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? I'm a Jew, I don't know, I'm so scared for my people. And she knew what she had to do. She had to go talk to her husband, the king. So she did, and she ended up getting all of the Jews saved, her people, and which showed a lot of integrity. The reason why is because she stuck to what she believed in and what God wanted her to do, even though it was something really scary. Do y'all think you could have done that? I know for me, I would have been really scared to do something like that. Do y'all think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been really, really difficult. So that's kind of, to me, what integrity looks like, kind of what Esther did. So my next point is, why is integrity important to have? So real quick, I'm going to look at a passage in the Bible to see what the Bible has to say about integrity. So if y'all have a Bible, you can look up Luke 16:10. It's not good. I'm going to go ahead and read it real quick. Some of y'all's versions might be better, or different, not better, not different. Because I think I got like a really old version. So,
It's relatively new, actually. It's the Holman Christian Standard something.
yes, very old. I looked it up. He who is faithful in a very little thing is faithful also in much. And he who is unrighteous in a very little thing is unrighteous in much. This story kind of reminds me of a girl from a movie I recently saw. So it's another story. But have any of y'all seen or read the books?
So,
Did y'all like that?
it was really good.
Yeah, it is a very inspiring movie. So, just a little backstory. Bethany was the girl's name is Bethany, the main character. She was a very competitive surfer, and that's what she loved to do. She was very passionate about surfing. And she actually lost her arm in a tragic accident. If y'all haven't seen it, I'm gonna ruin it for you. How she lost it, but spoiler alert, she loses her arm. So, anyways, she loses her arm in a tragic accident, and she still wants to surf because that's something she's super passionate about. It'd be like me and basketball. If I lost my leg, it would be tragic because basketball. I love basketball. So yeah, I can relate to her. So she still continued to compete in surfing because that's what she loved to do. But there was this girl, I don't really remember her name, I think it was Nina or Lena or something like that. And she was really mean and rude to Bethany all the time. She pretty much treated her like trash. And I mean, like, she was just so rude to her. But Bethany still showed a kind attitude towards her rival. And that showed a lot of integrity. Like, how many of y'all would be able to do that? Like, show someone you really, really didn't like. Someone who's so mean to you every single day or every single time you did something. Do you think it would be really hard to show them kindness? Yeah, I know for me it would be super hard to show someone who's really mean to me kindness. So, going back to the verse, this is the reason why it reminds me of Bethany, is because Bethany was faithful in having integrity in what seemed like a little thing, which was being kind to somebody. And she was kind to someone who was unkind to her, which was something really difficult to do. She knew that's what God would want her to do. So she did, which was really awesome. And then some of the positives of having integrity, do y'all know any of the positives? Do you think? Yes.
Well, two of them was the first one. People always know they can, like, trust you with, like, if they're having issues with someone or with their relationship with God, they always know that they can trust you to help them and give them advice that's good and godly. And the second benefit is that, like, you get closer to God when you do that because you're fulfilling what He wants you to do. And as you are good with the little stuff, He gives you more and more and more, so that also blesses your personal relationship.
Does anyone else have answers? That's good. Anyone else? Yes.
Like, you can be, sorry, I just got lost in words. So sometimes, if you're showing people kindness, that, like Bethany did, like, you're trying to show kindness to other people that maybe you don't like, but maybe they just need somebody who's like that to show them kindness. I know that's kind of been hard for me with my past, and I've kind of, tried to be nice to somebody, but I couldn't really do it. And I've kind of learned that sometimes they just need that kind of person.
Yeah. Some of the things that I wrote down that's kind of similar to y'all is showing our love for God to others. The way we can do that is maintaining our Christianity inside and outside of church. What that means is we are the same person in church as we are in school with our friends or at home. Like, we're not two completely different people, like two-faced. Like, we act one way at church, and then we feel like we act one way at school, and then we have to feel like we have to act another way at church. So trying to maintain our Christianity and showing others is a way of showing our love for God, which is a big positive of having integrity.